All right, today I have a valve body out of a 2008 BMW 328xi 3.0 liter, 6L45. I get a call from my wholesale account who is a BMW shop. He said he has this car, it's in fail-safe, shuts it off, turns it back on, it's okay, it's got a couple of codes. So I asked him what the codes were. One of the main codes that keeps coming back is a 56C5, and I got this car. We were going back about a week ago, and we finally got the okay, so we picked the car up. That code has not come back, but that code constantly kept coming back on him. And when I looked it up, not much information out there, but when I looked it up, it's shift solenoid B. As the definition, but I think it's more of a mechanical code, maybe like shift solenoid B performance, you know, or stuck on, something to that effect, but it is, I believe, a mechanical code. Okay, another code that it has that keeps coming back on me when I feel the problem or when it does go into fail-safe is a 56BF, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch neutral test. All right, so what I think is going on with this thing from the symptoms that's happening, it almost feels like it's low on fluid, but it's not. All right, you start driving, it drops out of speed, it neutralizes, you come to a stop, it falls out of speed, it neutralizes, then goes into fail-safe, so you shut the car off, you turn it on again, it's okay. I think what is going on with this is there is a problem in the valve body. And I think the problem in the valve body is, I'm thinking, is the check ball. I think that the #1 check ball may have shrunk down and could be stuck in the plate, could have blew through the plate, but I think there's something going on with that. All right, so I have the valve body out, and I'm just doing the intro now. Again, it's after hours, everybody left, it's very busy here. So I just wanted to do this now to get it out of the way, so tomorrow morning we're going to completely disassemble this valve body and confirm that that is the problem. But that's what I'm thinking because of the symptoms. As far as the problem happening on the 6L45, it is not common. As you know, the most common problem with the 6L45 is the manual valve braking, which may cause a no movement forward, no movement, reverse. I had to do, I think I had one doing all kinds of crazy stuff depending on the position of the manual valve when it brakes. You know, it could move forward all the time. But this is not a common problem. I had this issue, I had an issue about a year ago with an X3 that was doing some crazy stuff, and the guy saw my videos, he called me up, and he was just a few towns over, and I says, look, I'm gonna just take a shot, I'm gonna drop the valve body, I'm gonna open it, because he didn't really want to put much money into it, because if it needed a transmission, he wasn't going to do anything. So I said, well, let me just at least do that. There'll be a minimal, you know, if it's nothing, if I don't find anything, if there is, you know, it would be more because the car would be fixed. So he agreed to it, and sure enough, that was the problem, and he was very happy, gave me a nice review, and haven't heard from the guy since, so I'm assuming the car's still running. So I think that's what's going on with this. Again, these 6L45s, as many of them out there as there are, it's not a common problem for this check ball to shrink down, but I think that's what's going on. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to put the camera on. I'm going to totally strip this valve body apart. I'm going to take the computer off. I'm going to take the D10 off. Going to take the manual, the range switch off. And we got the speed sensors on this side. And then we're going to unbolt it and see what we find. All right, so that is all for now. I'll be back with you in the morning for disassembling the valve body. All right, so let's take this valve body apart. First, we'll take the range switch off, move the lock out of the way. Okay. All right, so I'm going to clean all this up too. That's on this switch. All right, detent. Take the manual valve out, and as you know, common problem, they do break. Okay, next. These speed sensors. All right, I took them out of the holding brackets here already. Now let's just unplug the sensor. Let me just get a different socket. I'm just going to leave this for now. This thing is very, very tight on here. I'm going to have to get one of my grippy sockets to get it out, but just leave it for now. So I'm taking these seals off. All right, then we're going to flip this back over. And now we're going to take the computer off. Alright, these are 7mm. Now we'll get the 2 8s behind here. And 10. Okay. Pressure switches look okay. There is the computer, we'll put aside. Alright, so we're going to take these bolts out first. Alright, we're going to take these bolts out first because the check bolts are going to be in this section. Then we're going to flip it, take the other bolts out, and take the cover off. Alright, so these are all 7s. Last one. Okay. All right, now, let's take this apart. So we're looking for the check ball to be shrunk down. And I want to try to leave the separator plate on the other section. Okay. There's got some dowels in here. Alright, so in this section you have your clutch select valves. Want to make sure these are free. And it looks like we have a check ball stuck in the plate. Yes, okay. So, here it is. Right here. There is your problem. That again is the number one check ball. And that's sucker. Okay, I got it. All right. There's the difference. You can see that there. Alright, so we're going to take these check balls out and we're going to replace them with the Torlon ones so this problem won't happen again. Alright, so let's mark where these go. Alright, so we have one here. Alright, again, so we had that 56C5 code, and we had those other neutral tests. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the code was, 56BF maybe? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 neutral test. And I've seen those codes before too. And it could be the 2.6 clutch, it could be the 4.5.6 clutch that those codes show up, but looks like you may always get that 56C5 and not a lot of information out there on this. But that definition, the only thing I could find on that was shift solenoid B, which would show up probably because the computer was blaming the solenoid. Okay, so we have 3, 4, we have 7. I think that is it. All right, so we found 100%, we found our problem. So what I'm going to do is clean, flat sand and clean these halves up. We'll reinstall the Torlon check balls and I'll give you a close-up shot of the locations on that, and then we'll just go ahead and put this back together. Alright, so I will be back, yeah, give you a little while. Be back when everything is all cleaned up. Alright, so we got everything cleaned up. Now we're going to put our Torlon check balls back in. Okay, so that's the problem one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then we have our separator plate. All right, looks good. And then the other section, the valve body, I checked, of course all my valves are free, but again, very important, clutch select valves. You want to make sure those are nice and free. Okay. We'll get all these in here. You know what I'm noticing now? I just did one of these transmissions. I think it was a 6L80, and I think it was a Transtech kit. I did one of these, and it had the actually, it looks like they're putting the Torlon check balls in the overhaul kits now. I think it was, yeah, I think it was like a 6L80, 6L90 maybe, a little while back. All right, here's our seals. Okay. Run these down. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to get the torque spec on these for you. Let me just look that up. All right, so everything is going to be torqued to 71 inch-pounds. So we're just going to put everything together and then torque everything down. So the 10s. I need the other 8. Manual valve, put the ring switch in. This bolt goes in here, the other one goes through and holds the valve body to the case. very carefully. Tighten these down. All right, the detent roll I'm going to put after the valve body is up and hung. All right, so here, now we're going to torque roll these down, 71 inch-pounds, and then turn it over and do the other side. Okay. Okay, now when you're torquing the other side, they actually have a sequence. And the last two bolts that they want you to torque down after you do the rest of them are these two. Alright, so here is my ATSG manual. That's how they want it. But I guess the bottom line is, you know, you can torque from inside outward, but they wanted these two done last. Okay, those are the 7s. Now we'll do the 10s. And now the 2 8s. Okay, switch. Start my lights back on. All right, so we just have the speed sensors left. Plug it in. just squeeze these down a little bit. One here. Squeeze these tabs. Okay. All right, and that is it. Nope, I got one more. See, laying on the rig. Okay. All right, so again, this was a 2008 BMW 328xi. Condition was going in a failsafe, also sometimes falling out of gear, and then they would shut the car off, turn it back on, it would seem okay. Codes we were getting was the 56C5 shift solenoid B, and the 56BF1234 clutch neutral test. And we did find the #1 check ball shrunk down and stuck in the plate. This is actually the second time that I am seeing this problem with the 6L45 transmissions in the BMWs. All right, so as soon as they were actually pulling out another BMW for a transmission, we're going to push that out, push this back in, and put this valve body back in with a new filter, gasket, and fluid. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we will see you next one.